Dear students, hope you all are doing very well. So, on the consequences of our online classes, once again I am here with you, your Priyanka Miss. So, on the earlier class, we have already discussed Unit 6, Lesson 1. Okay, so now it's about annual exam and it's about your final syllabus. So, I thought that I would better go with such a thing that is really very important for you, not only for the exam. Actually, I'm not talking about the exam, I'm talking about that actually the real knowledge. I thought that it would be wise to discuss a poem with you, and poem is one of the best thing in literature. So today we are going to discuss a poem, and that is from Unit 6, Lesson 2. I would like to ask you to have your English for today book with you, so that whenever I go through the poem, you can catch it properly. Okay? So, Unit 6 is all about leisure, and there's a poem, and it is one of my most favorite poems ever, and that is leisure. Okay, so please go through the poem. Okay, before starting the poem, I would like to introduce some of the new words for you. Okay, so let us have a look. See, it is from Unit 6, Lesson 2. Okay, the name of the poem is what? The name of the poem is Leisure. So, Leisure is written by William Henry Davies. So, the poet is William Henry Davies. And the keywords, though these words are actually quite familiar to you, but still I chooses to write it down because I thought that it's really very, the words are, though the words are familiar, but I think you should use these words in your day-to-day life, so that it makes your lecture more vibrant. It makes your speaking more interesting. Okay, so the first one is stare. Stare, say, sometimes you may hear that, why are you staring at me? What does it mean? So staring means when you fix a look uh, on a thing for a certain period. Okay, so that means a vacant look. What is it? It is vacant look. That means it's still, it's not actually, it's a kind of watching, but watching is little bit different from staring, because staring means you are continuously, you are constantly looking at a thing at the same time, and you are not leaving your looks behind or to and fro. So then streams means a continuous flow of liquid, air or gas. See, streams means a very short storage of water, or sometimes waterfall. So a continuous flow of liquid, air or gas. So these are the keywords that are mentioned in your book. But apart from this, there are so many words, much more words in your books. I hope slowly, eventually, you will got to know that. You will get to know that. So leisure. So let us go through the poem. That is leisure. What is this life, if full of care? We have no time to stand and stare. See, from the very first two lines of this poem, we can sense that actually the poet is here making us to understand about our busy life. We are so busy, we are so congested into our day-to-day life, into our worldly things, that we hardly have time to spend, we hardly have time to enjoy the beauty of the nature. We hardly have time to uh, admit or acknowledge the blessings of the nature. Okay, so what is this life if full of care? We have no time to stand and stare. Really, we really hardly have time to stand a place and to have a look on the things around us that makes us smile, that makes us more comfortable. So then, no time to stand beneath the boughs and stare as long as sheep or cows. Even how we are so busy that we miss that every little single thing that actually can make us relaxed. Okay, so then no time to see when woods we pass, where squirrels hide their nuts in grass. When we pass anything, when we pass any beautiful green forest. We don't have time to stand for a while. We don't have time to look at the trees, this beautiful greeny areas, that greenish nature. So where squirrels hide their nuts in grass. Have you ever noticed that squirrels, that very tiny creature, they actually, they used to hide their nuts, I mean their food for winter into the grass. Okay, that's actually their tricks. um, so no time to see in broad daylight. No time to see in broad daylight. Streams full of stars like skies at night. See, we don't enjoy the moonlit night. We don't enjoy a full moon night. We don't enjoy a rainy day. You know, nowadays it's all about celebration. In when the celebration is all about doing party, doing late night chatting, doing doing a party in a hotel or restaurant. We hardly have time to enjoy or feel the soothing feelings, feel that that lively nature. So the poet is actually quite disturbed about the human nature in today's life, in today's era I'm talking about. So he's saying that have you ever seen the light of the stars that at the night? A poor life, this is a full of care. We have no time to stand and stare. When the sunlight in a sunny day or a hot day, you will notice that the light of the sun, when it goes under the water, or when it passes the water, when it fall upon the water, it glitters. It glitters like a light that it spreads in everywhere. So also the light of the stars, the that light of the stars at the night, he finds it quite similar to that stars in the night. So see how poetic mind he had, so that he could enjoy every little bit of this nature. But we the modern people, we really don't pay any attention to the things that are surrounded by us. So it is actually the poem all about. He is saying that leisure, though the name of this poem is leisure, but we really don't have time to pass with our friends. We really don't have time to admit the blessings of the God, that how blessed we are to have these greeny things around us, to that this lively nature around us. See, we are really very fortunate enough to have this the people that actually care for us. Still I think it's still we can change our outlook if we want. Okay, see, in this busy life, we say that suppose two people are sitting beside one another and they are not talking. Can you imagine where the humanity is, where the public relationship is? Because we have the new gadgets, we are talking to each other through what? Through Facebook, through social sites, not in person. So in this way, you will see that we have thousands of friends on Facebook, Twitter, or new social sites, but we hardly have a very real friend in real. In reality, we really don't have any friend. Why? Because now becoming friends or making friends or having this kind of public relationship is now becoming a trend on social media. How much friends we can make, how much followers we can achieve, how much fans we have on our TikTok videos, on our Twitter, this is the main headache for today's life. So just I would like to ask you one thing, that I would like to actually propose you, I would like to offer you, that please don't get yourself too busy to lack or to miss that enjoyable things. Of course you will study, the main thing of student life is to study, but that doesn't mean you will become too busy to have have the time for your own. Please have your own space. Please have time for yourself also. Please have a beautiful discussion with your family members, with your classmates, with your teachers. And of course, please, whenever you get time, don't think about too much, don't think too much about your life. Just think about the things that are coming in your into your life that you have. Be satisfied with what you have and be okay with what you are. Life is all about to enjoy every little bit things. Life is not about having costly gadgets, to having to having a much more friends. If you have two of the real friends, that's much for you, that's more than enough for you. Okay, so actually we really don't have any leisure for us. Whenever you are getting a leisure, please try to make a best use of that. Try to go out, try to feel the nature, try to see every little bit thing that are actually scattered into our nature. Even the poet is so disturbed about the human being that he is commenting at a point that he commented, you will see that we other human beings are, we are even worse than the tiny creatures, this animals like cows or sheep. They also, when they graze, or when they are grazing, when they are eating grasses, they have their concentrate on that point. Even we don't have any space for our own, what the this this animals have. So he just compared us to this four-footed animal. That's it. But though it's his agony, though it's his, it's his agony, it's his, you can say that it's his disturbed mind that led him to comment like a like this. But in real, we also know that we hardly have time for our own family. We hardly have time for our own. Whenever we get time, we are rushing to have the best. Why? Life is not about to have the best. Sometimes you have to lose to gain something. Sometimes you have to let something go to have the best. Okay, so that's the poem is all about. So I would also like to share one thing, that please have time for your own. Don't get yourself so busy into such a thing that you miss these things. You miss your childhood, you miss your this youthful days. Okay, so create memories. How can you create memories? Of course your main duty is to study, but along with this, please have some activities that gives you pleasure, that makes your mind fresh, like having a tour, having a discussion with your friends, hanging out, enjoy the nature, clicking photos with the lively nature. That's it. So I hope you got the idea about the poem. Now you have a homework. Please make sure that you submit your homework so that I can check the homework out. Okay, I know you write very well. For your writing, I would like to give you one thing, and that is that number C. Go to the number C, page 55. Look at the homework, page 55, and it's number C. Okay, task number C. Please write down this two of the questions, like why does the poet think that we have no time to stand and stare? Because see, you can ordinate this answer as you want, but be the logical one. Okay, it should be the logical answer. Why does the poet think that we have no time to stand and stare? Because with a human being, that means the modern human being hardly have time for our own self. We are too busy to get everything that we want. We are too busy in our luxurious life, so that the poet thinks that we have no time to stand and stare. Do you think people often do not have time to enjoy the beauty of nature? If you think that, give reasons. If you don't think that, then of course give reason. So I think yes, I think people often do not have time to enjoy the beauty of nature. Give reasons. Why? Because people are now too busy, too used to have the modern devices, that modern gadgets, and people are now more connected on the social media, not in real life. Okay, and people are now too much. What do we say, that people are now too much greedy for the worldly things. so that people really don't have time to enjoy the beauty of nature. This all things are actually artificial. We didn't learn to enjoy the natural things. We better, we find more happiness in the artificial things. That's why. So please write down this two of the answers and submit it into your comment section or your homework section. So I think you got the idea about the poem. So don't think about the exam. Okay, if you are interested in your lesson, then I think everything becomes very smooth and very easier to you. I really know that you don't need too much time to learn anything. You are challenged enough from me. So that's all for today. Hope we will meet very soon, and till then, stay well and take care.